Hi, hello, this is Pim, also known as SQL or SQL. Today, as part of Sonic Academy's How to Use, I'm gonna show you how to use Valhalla's Freq Echo. This is a really tiny little plugin that I use quite a lot for kind of crazy, freaked out tape delay effects. It's a free plugin, so just go to their website and you can download it for free. And yeah, that's it basically. I'm gonna show you first the basic functionality. To do that, I just loaded up some loops, which are courtesy of Sonic Academy as well, from my signature sample pack. What I did here is just stuck the plugin right on the audio track. You have a mix button here to control the dry-wet signal of the delay. Then you have the delay time, which goes to quite extreme settings, which I like. Then you have the shift button, which is basically kind of a ring modulator. It creates some really interesting effects. It goes quite deep as well. Furthermore, you have the feedback, which controls the amount of feedback on the shifted delay. Then again, it goes to quite extreme settings, which is why I really like to use this one. Then you have a simple filter section with a low cut and a high cut. Then you can choose to either sync the delay or use it in free mode. Free means that the delay time can be adjusted without it sticking to a certain BPM, so it's kind of like a real tape delay. I usually use it in this setting because it can create some cool creative effects. I hardly use this delay for any synced delays. I almost only use this as an effect to maybe get rid of a melody without cutting it right away. Like maybe have it let it ring out with a long delay tail. The last thing you can see here is the output mode, stereo mono. It also explains itself. I usually use it in stereo, but you can use it in mono and maybe double it up or something like that, whatever you want. I'm gonna show you now some real-world examples on how I like to use the Valhalla Freq Echo. When I'm making a track, sometimes I want to go into the break, but I don't want to abruptly cut all the tracks that are playing. When I want to create like a cool spacing tape echo to go into the break, I usually use the Valhalla Freq Echo. What I do is not put it directly on any channel, but I'm gonna stick it on a return channel, which I made here already. The cool thing about this is that you can feed it a tiny bit of the signal into the delay and then let it ring out like this. This effect is also nice to use if you're doing a live set or something like that. You can do some little edits. For going into a break or something like that, I usually use quite extreme feedback setting and like kind of medium delay time. And then I slowly feed some of the signal into the delay. Mostly when I do these kind of effects, I have all the parameters automated as well in the arrangement view. So then I would gradually automate the amount of send and then maybe slowly increase the feedback. And then when it's enough that it will keep feedbacking, I can stop this from playing. And then lastly, I would probably change the delay time a little bit. here it's already turning into a really cool kind of spacing effect. Another way how to use this plugin is to stick it directly on the channel, what I did earlier already. And you can use it as a more creative effect to kind of change the timbre of your drum loop or melody or whatever you have it on. The shift is a really cool function for this. It will create almost a new loop out of the same loop you had already. As you can hear, it almost turns into a melodic element. I have to admit, I don't use that often. I usually throw it on a bus channel or a return channel. Also, a cool thing to do is when you use it in mono mode, to double it up. So you make a return track. You put the Freq echo on it, turn it to mono, then pan one to the left, and do the same for another track. Pan it to the right. Then make tiny adjustments to the parameters of the plugin on both the left and the right channel. And then feed this signal to both of the delays. This can create a really cool stereo effect. As you can hear, it turns into some really wide kind of delay. This can work sometimes on the clap if you mix it in really slow, really low at a low volume. And then again, you can automate the feedback on both of the delays to create some really cool spacey effects. So this is how I usually use this plugin. Finally, I want to show you an example of a track I recently released on Pig and Dance label Elevate. It's called Obstacles. When it goes into the break, you can hear me extensively using the plugin to create a kind of space, and then finally when it hits the bass, when the bass comes back in, I'm using it to kind of create some interesting background crazy delay effect. probably hear me using it, cranking it up, and I think I just put it on one little channel with a rim shot on the offbeat. As you can hear, it has a lot of texture and it can create some cool stereo effects as well. I hope you will start using this plugin now as well, like I do, and I hope you had a good time watching this video and that it was helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Till next time.